Joe Goodall TKO over Bowie Tupou, round 4. Congratulations, mate. Back in there. Bit of a tough contest early.
Yeah, I knew Bowie was kind of come out hard. You know, he's a KG veteran, 30 to 36 professional fights, 29 professional wins. So, you know, big rugby boy, 120 kilos. I knew he was going to, be a bit of a juggernaut in there too. So, I trained hard for the 10. I was expecting it, to always stop him, but I knew he was a juggernaut. He could have gone late, but thankfully I landed a couple of good left hooks and got a bit of a rhythm in that 4th round and stopped him.
Round 1 or 2 was sort of a close contest. He let off a few shots, landed a few shots. What was his power like?
Yeah, it was a bit of a thud. 120 kilos. I probably could have been a bit more careful. Probably could have gone in a little bit more in the 3rd and 4th round rather than in the 2nd round, taking a bit more sting out of him. But I come to fight. And I fight hard. And Bowie fought hard. And he tried to hang on tonight, but thankfully I got him out in the 4th round.
Shout out to your corner. I thought after the 2nd sort of round, your corner sort of got you a little bit more in the distance. You were jabbing, you got the distance control, and then you started to really sort of tee off. Did you find that halfway through round 3, heading into 4, the fight started to change for you?
Yeah, in the 3rd round, I stung him with a good body shot. It was like a slip and dip or a slip and rip, and I felt him go, and from then on, I was just applying more and more pressure to him. I knew he was going to fade. You can't be 120 kilos and go all night like that. I'm 140 and I'm still a big boy, but I've come from 100 kilos, 105 kilos, so and I run well, so I'll go all day. So I knew he wasn't going to go with me, and as soon as I stung him with a good body shot, I was just applying the pressure, and then I landed a good jab there as well in the either the end of the 3rd, or start of the 4th, and busted up his nose. And I knew from then on, he's on shaky legs.
What's it mean to fight back in Brisbane in front of a lot of family, friends? Shout out to Steve Scanlon and the guys tonight that have been there for you through the ups and the downs. How good was that?
Yeah, it was brilliant. Steve's a bit of a gem of a human. He can do it all. Tonight, he was a fighter. He's my manager, and he promoted this event for us in conjunction with DiBella. So, he's a gem of a human, and he's been a massive support to me. I would not be where I am without him. And also, thank you to Dan Hannay. He's been, had my back from day dot. Mike from Tech Force Recruitment. Without all these guys, I simply I couldn't box. I couldn't. I get paid to survive in between fights, but then when I fight, I get paid in the purse. So it'd be I simply could not be where I'm at without these guys.
Speaking of DiBella, it's about 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. I reckon he'll give me a phone call in a couple of hours' time. There's a big fight card coming up in New York City June the 14th. I think it's going to be Kambosos and Hitchens. You fought on a Kambosos undercard previously in 2023, and sorry, George, I felt that you stole the show that night. What does Joe Goodall want to do next? Are we going to head back overseas and fight a big American opponent? You know what I mean? You've just defended and obviously retained your WBA Oceania. What does Joe Goodall want next?
Yeah. I'm looking to stamp. I was a heavyweight contender after the Shaw fight, but FA got me in that in the fight after, so it set me back a little bit. But 2-1s on the trot now, 2 KOs on the trot, and I'm looking to work. I got a new trainer, Chris Rose, boxing, so I'm looking to work with my trainer and have if I get a real big build up of a camp into another big fight, I'll happily take on another big fight.
Could you get up for a fight on June the 14th back over in New York?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. A little bit of a sore hand. See how that pulls up.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely ready to hit the gym come Monday and push forward for as quick as possible.
Mate, all the best for your future. We love watching you fight, and I love watching you fight. I've had the privilege to cover many of your fights, and keep up the great work.
Appreciate it. Thanks for all the support, guys.